been in the raw primal diet for about 3-ish months, something like that. And I started this diet in hopes to like improve my development, in hopes to increase my bone mass, to increase my testosterone, and all of these things because I'm 16. And all of my life has not been great. Not been great in the development wise, I'm saying. I mean, I had stupendous amounts of estrogen because I had like high body fat percentage. I had fucking actually, yeah, you see that. It's worse on my left side. Fucking gynecomastia. God damn. Yeah, I just showed my fucking gyno to YouTube. That's lovely. But yeah, I have a big ass because of how much estrogen I had growing up from like my peak puberty ages from like 12 all the way up to like 16, which I'm 16 now. And it fucked up my development. I was shorter statured, like 5'7.5", 5'8". Then, the puffy nipples, the ass, the low energy, the low libido, lower testosterone. I got my testosterone levels checked, actually. It was only 522. If you're 16 and your testosterone is anything below like 800, that's low. I know your doctor is going to tell you otherwise, but I was feeling like I had low testosterone. I was holding on to more body fat than I should have. I was shorter than I should have been. My voice was too high pitch for what it should have been. And I just felt like I was lagging in development compared to like everyone else in my grade and the grade, even the grade below me. Everyone was just taller. They had more facial hair. They had better bone structure, lower body fat. And they just all showed signs of higher testosterone. And I was so pissed off. I was working out for 3 years prior to this. I was on an animal-based diet for like 2 years. And I thought I was developing so well. And I thought I was high testosterone, this and that. I got it checked. I'm like 522. And I'm like, I kind of expected that. I don't feel high testosterone. And so I'm like, what the fuck? I want to make a change. I want to develop more. I want to be taller. I want to be more masculine. I want to have better bone structure, leaner, this and that and that. And it worked, surprisingly. So the first benefit that I noticed was I went from 5'8" to 5'10.5". That's 2.5 inches within 3 months, which is pretty crazy. Like, if I keep going on this trajectory, I could be 6'3" by next year, which is tall as fuck. 6'3" is tall. I really hope I can do that. And if I just keep growing and growing and growing, well, what the fuck? Hell yeah, I'll fucking keep growing. I'll take that any day. Like, who wouldn't want to be taller? Well, if you're a guy, who wouldn't want to be taller, And I think a lot of this does have to do with me working out every day. And of course, don't forget the lifestyle changes. Don't forget that I stopped working out, that I started sunbathing, that I locked in on sleep, and that's probably a big contributor. But I was already kind of locked in on sleep. I was already sunbathing. I don't even know, just a bunch of shit that I was optimizing, taking vitamin D supplements and all this. And I was still only 5'8", and I just stopped growing at the age of 14. I just stopped growing at 14, and I swear to God I'm hitting puberty over again right now because I'm getting voice cracks, some anger issues, height increase. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, when you start this diet, you just hit puberty again. I hit puberty at about 9, 10 years old. Terribly, though, because I was eating junk food. I wasn't moving ever. I was playing video games all day, no sunlight. And my development was shit. I started this diet and I fucking launch up 2.5 inches within the first 3 months. That's insane. That is fucking insane. And so if you want to grow taller, I think the raw primal diet may be for you. Maybe. It is. But yeah, I had fat loss. So I've stayed the same exact weight. Okay, I'm still 190 at 5'10.5", even though I was 190 at 5'8". So I'm taller, but I'm the same weight, and I've gotten leaner, which means I lost fat, gained bone within the past 3 months, which is really good. And I haven't lost any muscle, which is insane considering I haven't worked out in 3 months. I haven't worked out a single bit in 3 months. Well, a little bit. Like, I climb trees sometimes and stuff, whatever. But I haven't lost any muscle, really, in the past 3 months, even though I barely work out. I just walk all day. Literally, I walk all day, I sit in the sun, I chat shit with people, and, like, that's it. And I'm losing fat, but I'm getting taller, staying the same weight, gaining bone, I'm gaining muscle without working out. And who wouldn't want that? My bone structure, as you can tell, like when I'm talking, you can kind of see my cheekbones are finally coming in. I'm starting to get like forward growth of my chin because I've had a very recessed chin my whole life. You see how it's more back than it should be? It should be forward. It was way worse 3 months ago, let me tell you. Like, I had one of those chins. And it's finally changing. It's finally, like, something is finally happening. I'm finally moving the ball of development. And I definitely attest that to not working out, sunbathing, and eating raw animal foods. I don't think there's anything else I could have done that. Because that's the only thing I changed. So that's benefit number 2. Number 3 was a huge increase in testosterone. And no, I haven't gotten my testosterone check since, but I feel way better. I know my testosterone has to be at least 700-800 now, if not 1,000, because I've noticed something. TMI, skip 10 seconds if you don't want to hear this. My balls are literally fucking thicker, like double, triple the fucking size they used to be. They used to be like that, and now they're like that. It's nuts. That's literally, it is nuts. But like, that's crazy. I've noticed my voice has deepened and developed way more. I've noticed I'm growing way more facial hair. It's kind of fucking hard to see. You can see it on this side. Like, if I grew it out, this whole fucking thing right here would grow in. This is way thicker. My sideburns way thicker than they ever were. What else? What else is increasing? Oh yeah, my bone mass. Obviously, that's a sign of high androgens, high testosterone. More energy, way more energy. Holy shit, more energy. Especially because I quit caffeine as well. I should probably put that in. I also quit caffeine. And yeah, I've noticed just better mood, more libido. My balls are fucking massive. Yeah. My metabolism is so much better, so much more healthy. Right now, I would usually be like freezing because my body's trying to conserve energy because I'm exercising so much and I'm already expending so much energy on everything else. My own body heat was like 96 when it should be 98, 99. Like, what the fuck? And now I actually have hand veins for once. I used to not have this because of how bad my circulation was. That's how bad my circulation and my body temperature was. So, 4th benefit is my hair and my eyes. So, ever since I started this diet and I have stopped using Dr. Squatch soap, yes, it's all natural. If you're going to use any soap, use that one. But I don't even use soap anymore. I use egg yolks in my hair. And ever since, oh my God, my hair is so much thicker. It is so much more soft and smooth. My hair doesn't fall out anymore. Maybe like one. Yeah, like one. But I used to be able to do this and like 10 pieces of hair would come out. I don't shed anymore. Look how fucking thick this bitch is after 3 months. And this was like a shorter cut. It was like up to here. And it grew that fast in 3 months. That thick. And I think that is actually a really good sign of health, is when you have really good, thick, healthy hair. And my eyes. Okay, my eyes. I could count that as number 5, but whatever. My eyes have changed color. You see how it's like, I don't know. It's like grayish green blue. They used to be just this dark tone blue with like nothing else. And they've gotten brighter. They've gotten more resilient to the sun. And I don't know, I just have more like health markers, like good health markers in my eyes ever since. They just look healthier. They look prettier. Girls compliment me on my eyes all the time because of how pretty they are. And that's huge, dude. If you're getting girls complimenting like your hair and your eyes, dude, that's a fucking test boost on its own. That feels great. Like when you have healthy hair and healthy eyes, that's a really good indicator that you have good levels of like health, gut health, this and that. I can also add in, look, I have no acne. This is a scar, okay? Just get that out of here. Just a couple scars, you know? And that's it. No real acne. My acne disappeared, and I've always struggled with terrible acne. And it's finally gone. My whole life, I've had freaking pimple pizza face, basically. And ever since this diet, it's been slowly going away and going away and going away. And it's now, as of like a week ago, completely gone. Which is also another good sign of health, being you have really clear, smooth skin. The last benefit number 5 that I would say is mood. And I already said like energy and mood and stuff, but I mean, I'm just so much more clear, happy, horny, higher energy, like higher mental energy. As you can tell, like I'm not on caffeine or anything. Someone would think I just drank a fucking coffee. I didn't. I just have this high of energy all day. Like all fucking day. I can just go, go, go. Like I don't care. I walk, I talk, I move and breathe with like more energy than I used to. Which is an insane sign of health. It means you have good energy balance, your metabolism is faster. When you're just happier overall, I think it has a lot to do with my gut health. Because I've had gut issues my whole life. You know, IBS, freaking stomach ulcer, throwing up randomly, diarrhea constantly, just bad stools in general. I haven't had a regular stool, a regular shit in like 2 years. And only now I finally have like a regular fucking turd, okay? I know that may be TMI, but fuck. I can't over exaggerate how many benefits and how good I feel on this diet. It's just insane. I'm just so much happier. I'm calmer. I just feel so much better overall. And if you want to try this diet, basically what this diet is raw meat, raw eggs. You can add in like raw milk if you want, raw honey, fruits. Don't cook the fruit. You just don't cook anything. It's animal based, but you don't cook anything. This can include chicken. I eat raw chicken. This can include fish. I eat raw fish. Beef, lamb, bison, all those red meats, elk, venison, whatever. Venison's probably one of my favorite. Venison, chicken. Yeah, venison and chicken are probably my favorite. But I do love fat. Like beef, like raw beef fat is so fucking good. It's like unreal. And if you want to get started on this diet, I wouldn't recommend going balls to the wall and just trying everything all at once. What I would do is I would start with raw milk. Or I would start with like rare meats. Like cook your steak to where it's like blue rare, to where it's like only seared on the outside. So it's still cooked, but it's just still almost fucking cold on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can also do sunny side up eggs, or just use egg yolks and raw milk. Like raw egg yolks and raw milk. Mix it with some raw honey, and that tastes really good. That's like, you know, freaking Paul Saladino does that shit. And he's not even on the Raw Primal diet. But Those are some things that you can just slowly incorporate, and then obviously as the time goes on, stop cooking your steak, buy some good quality chicken like pasture raised or like free range organic chicken, and then you can eat that raw. At least most of them you can eat raw. Some of them are still bad. You really got to look into the website and stuff. You can start eating full raw eggs with the whites and the yolks. You just mix it and it actually starts tasting good. Weird enough. I used to gag at raw eggs. Now I actually enjoy the taste. Like, I can breathe while I'm drinking it and I don't mind it. It's fine to me. So yeah, comment if you want to start the raw primal diet and I can give you some advice and tips and whatever. So yeah, those are the 5 benefits that I've noticed. And if you want those benefits, start the raw primal diet. What are you doing? Just start today. Start right now. Stop eating shit food. You'll feel so much better. You'll probably grow taller if you're like below 21, I'd say. If you're below 21, you can probably still grow taller. So yeah, thanks for watching.